What's going on, everybody? I'm Jay Chris from Harvest Mill. I'm standing here with TJ Burgess from Artifice, the drummer. He is an amazing drummer. How you doing tonight, man?
Not too bad. Can't complain.
Man, how long have you been drumming?
Oh, you're gonna make me say how old I am, aren't you? Actually, I got a late start. I started drumming in '95. I was in high school band growing up. Marched drum corps in the summer, which, if you're not familiar with drum corps, it's like a marching band during the summer, and it's way better than most marching bands.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't playing drums, I was playing baritone. We were walking through a parking lot, saw a drum line warming up, and it's one of the top drum lines that year, and still consistently one of the top drum lines out. And I just happened to stumble on their warm-up arc, and my jaw was like on the ground because it was amazing. Mm-hmm. I went to a souvenir booth that night, bought a pair of drumsticks, and got yelled at for the rest of the summer because I didn't touch my horn. I learned rudiments.
Mm-hmm.
So I started marching percussion. That was August of '95, and I started playing drum set in October of '95. And I haven't stopped since.
Man, well, like I said, the work you put in really shows in the show. So, man, and tell us the thing about the goatee, man.
It distracts from my face. Well, I started. God, I can't believe I admit this. I started growing facial hair actually because I had two choices. I could lose weight and lose a double chin, or I could grow facial hair and cover it up. You see the facial hair.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I grew the hair, just normal long goatee, had it for many years. Joined the military, had to shave it off, and I missed it like crazy. Once I got out of the military, started growing it back again, and everybody around here has one. I wanted to do something to be a little bit different, so I decided to dye it. Mm-hmm. At the time, our band were kind of doing a black, red, and white color scheme, or at least talking about it. So I just went with red, and of course now I get compared to Scotty Ian and Dimebag, which two I loved, both great musicians, but it wasn't really that. It was just I could either do red, white, or black for our color scheme, and black was my hair was already black, and I thought white would look funny, so red it is.
Oh man, listen, check this out. Like I said, it's pretty cool because the first thing I noticed on you when I first saw you, I don't know, about I think January of last year sometime. Well, like I said, we've already said that you're a drummer for Artifice. What's your favorite song to play with you guys?
That's difficult because our opening song in the set is a song called "Enemy Inside," and that's one of the more intricate drum parts. Mm. But there's another song, like Clover, is kind of a slower one, but I get to do a lot more stick twirls and stuff in them because I'm not doing as much. Mm-hmm. So some of the more simple drum parts allow me to go a little crazier, and I love doing that. But some of the more complicated drum parts I get to show off as a drummer. Yeah,
because you're jumping up and down, twirling, standing, and beating, and all this stuff.
Honestly, I don't know if I can pick a favorite song.
Okay, cool. I mean, and no big deal, man. So who would you say your biggest influence as a drummer, your favorite drummer is?
My favorite drummer now, I'd probably say is Morgan Rhodes. All around, I think he's a great drummer. Technical, not the most technical drummer you'll ever hear, but he's rock solid. Mm-hmm. He can play, and he puts on a hell of a show. Followed by a close second, Chris Faircloth of the band Super Bob. Mm-hmm. Amazing. I mean, I can't say enough good things about him.
You guys play with him too, right?
I consider ourselves very lucky to have played with him.
Cool.
And if you ever get a chance to go see him, go check him out.
Mm-hmm. And so, what would be your dream entertainer, the dream band to play with? I mean, just if you could pick any band, who would be that band that you like? Oh my goodness, you know.
Well, again, I almost have to say that there's a couple. Obviously, Pantera would have been on the list. Vinnie Paul is one of my big drummer influence. Obviously, that never happened, but we did get to play with Hell Yeah last year, so that was right up there with when I say a dream come true. I consider myself really lucky, not only just to have played that show, but I remember looking up during the show and Vinnie Paul was out on that little balcony kind of watching, and I thought then when I saw him, I was like, "This is it. I can die happy now. It'll never get any better." The song later, I look up and not only was watching his, I could see his head moving, and I was like, "Oh shit! I got his head moving. Now I can die happy." Look up third song and he has his camera out and he's taking pictures. And so, yeah, I mean, he probably sobered up the next morning and thought, "What the fuck is that?" And delete them. But at least for a short time, I was on Vinnie Paul's phone. So.
Cool.
So that was a right up there with a dream.
So, what's your favorite drum trick when you're? Because like I said, I've seen you do. Like I said, I've seen you throw them up. I've seen you bounce them. I've seen you do whatever. What is your favorite one, man?
My favorite one is always the next one I'm trying to learn.
I understand that.
Because some of you are just doing so long that the second, don't really think about it. And those are the easy ones because, like I said, I don't really have to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I always try and push myself and come up with something new. I really try every show to do at least one thing new. It doesn't work every time because right before I go to do something, I'll psych myself out and get scared. But here lately, the thing I've been trying to do is a couple of the jumps. I've been jumping off my drum throne and trying to jump up as high as I can and still time it to where I come down and not mess up. I almost fell over and busted my ass a couple of times. I'm surprised I haven't, and I'm probably going to very soon. But that's been what's been fun lately.
So how do we get in touch with Artifice?
The best way is on Facebook. Facebook.com/Artifice. We're also on Twitter. I believe it's Twitter.com/Artifice. Those are the two best ways. We're all on Facebook constantly, like I think everybody in this world is. So that's the best way.
All right, man. Well, look, thank you for being live, local, and loud, man. And listen, y'all, check out, once again, Artifice, TJ Burgess. Y'all look him up. Great guy. Like I said, he's a great guy as well as a great musician. And like I said, and we're going to be doing a show here pretty soon together. And I'm so psyched. Stay live, local,
Keep
loud.
talking like that, you're going to be taking me home.